final match. But Valley of the End is very interesting of an area because one cool thing you can do in this mode, right, is Naruto run on water. And Valley of the End has so much water to work.
Hello and welcome to the PUBG and Naruto booth here at the PMWC at the EWC 26. We're checking out what's on offer for you guys for free if you head on down to the event. One of the things you can do is sign your name on the board. And who's this signing their name? Jackie.
Hey guys, yeah, it's a good time down here. I thought I'd slip in early, get my name on the board and see if I could walk away with something nice to take home.
Oh, absolutely. There are things on offer. We'll cover that in a minute. Looks like Maxman's been joining you as well. I haven't seen him around, but he must have been here earlier. Got up nice and early.
Oh, mate, it's got to be done, John. It'd be silly to be here at EWC and not get involved with what's going on at the PUBG Mobile Naruto booth. Much like these beautiful people that are over here playing the game. That's the step, John. Sign your name and play the game.
That's the first two on the list. Kalaris and Neptura are both trying to collect those brain rots, get the passive income rolling up, you know, tung 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 sahur and all of that.
How rotted is your brain today, Nep?
Extremely rotted right now. I'm all in. I'm all in.
Well, that sounds good to me, John.
Absolutely. Beautiful stuff. Fantastic. We are going to take a look at what else is on offer, though, here at the booth. There is plenty to do. Taking a photo, maybe, with some of our representatives. We've got the chicken mascot, of course, the PUBG Mobile player unknown.
Get over there and see if we can wrangle them.
Yeah, absolutely. See if we can get either side of them, because taking a picture.
Let's see if we can, John. Hello. It's good to see you again. I imagine, John, here's what you do. You kind of come in, phone out, quick snap, call that a selfie, and then you want to tweet that one. But what's the hashtag, John?
Hashtag PUBG Mobile France. Make sure you hit that one online because you can win yourself a lovely t-shirt for our collaboration with Naruto. Make sure you're checking that out because it is fresh.
It is indeed. You could be fresh printing all over your battlegrounds. You won't want to miss it if you're here at the venue in Paris, France. Get down to the booth.
Third place. Close enough to see the trophy, but never close enough to lift it. For Aurora Gaming, the road to the Esports World Cup is about more than qualification. It is about finishing the story this roster started last year. At 2025 PMWC, they established themselves as one of the most mechanically gifted teams in PUBG Mobile. Their aggression was fearless, and one knock could quickly become a complete squad wipe. Doc, Top, Zeol, and Refus could all take over a fight, but at times, they looked more like a group of incredible individuals than one fully connected team. Doc was named MVP, but they still finished third.
За бидрийг одоо төрүүлэхэд зогсоосон зүйл нь гэвэл үгүй миний хувьд бол яг тэр үеийн яг сэтгэл зүй жоохон тийм байсан болоо тэгээд ер нь зоонч тэр rotationч тэр ер нь тийм болоог баха.
Then came PMGC, another huge international performance, another MVP level showing, and another third place finish. Two of the biggest tournaments in the world, 2 podiums, but still no trophy.
За өнгөрсөн жилийн үтгэн болоод бас 2 том тэмцээнд 3 дугаар байранд орсон. Тэгээд энэ жил одоо тэгээд чадхаараа чэндэ.
Now, they return under Aurora Gaming with a new organization, the same firepower, and another opportunity to finally win. The question has never been whether they have enough talent. Their MVP titles have already proved that. The real question is whether multiple stars can now play as one complete championship team. Their qualification run showed promising signs. Aurora still played aggressively, but their rotations looked more controlled. Their pushes had more support, and the team appeared more connected. That growing coordination was on full display in the final match.
Oh, the nade of Refus, the 1v4 from a range!
They wiped out the last team and won the EECA finals by the smash rule with 145 points and finished first in the regional qualification ranking.
That will be the tournament going their way.
They've done it! Aurora are your champions!
За өнгөрсөн жилээс энэ жил ондоо зүйл гэвэл одоо манай багийн хувьд ер нь сэтгэл зүй уур амьсгал багийн тоглолт ер нь нэлээд өөрчлөгдсөн. Одоо яагаад гэвэл өмнө жил одоо 2 том дэмжлэгийн 3 дугаар байранд орсон болохоор одоо жишээ нь авраг авахаас одоо нөө хой суугдсан алдаануудаа ер нь тэгээд бүгд засч орж ирсэн. Тэгээс авраг авахын төлөө ер нь чадхаараа хичээнэ.
The MVP awards are already there. The international podiums are already there. Only one thing is missing, the championship. Aurora Gaming arrive at PMWC 2026 as the uncrowned kings of PUBG Mobile, ready to break the third place curse and finally become global champions.
That would be a dream for Aurora fans if they are going to be able to become champions, because they have the MVPs to back them up. And if they become champions, I think I'm going to be the curse for that team, because this is the one event that I'm actually not picking them to be champions. Once again, welcome back. Huge shout out to Kalaris and Maxman, son, for being able to do that amazing show.
Maxman, son.
Yeah. Joined by Lace, Blank, Natura, and the 7WG. But we're going to do the STC rewind. We're going to remind you what ended up happening yesterday, because we did end up playing 4 matches. And in those 4 matches, I mean, if we start off with the Rondo, Nickman Galaxy was able to get that first win.
In really good style as well. Really enjoy what we saw coming in from Nigma, both in that one game and throughout the day, quite honestly. Very, very excited to see what they've got coming in onto day 2, because it was a fantastic start. They're in, 4th place? 3rd place, I think, even. Looking very, very good indeed. And they just have to keep going on this sort of trajectory. And I think they're going to finish off really, really well.
Absolutely. I mean, Nick Galaxy right now, Lace looking very, very good. I think Coop's coming in. I've said it multiple times yesterday. I think people probably were quite bored of me saying it, but I really do like Coop being in the roster. He looks very, very good. I think the major difference right now, though, is Ralph is still playing this passive game, but he isn't dying as much as he used to. He is playing that off angle really, really well, Lace.
And you don't want to die in PUBG.
No, you don't. Bad.
Well, this is in Rondo. If it's in Rondo, you know what? You just go for it. You do get one rewind.
Go again.
I mean, look, I have to be so passionate about Tiamba, though, being able to keep that sort of skyrocketing performance throughout every single match. We got to see Milu doing the Milu style. No 1v4s just yet, but so goddamn close, and I feel like it's going to be just another great day for them. It was a great day coming out of the survival stages, now to grand finals, and I do believe that they're going to keep that momentum going forward.
Hey, you were talking about Tiamba, you were talking about Milu. Now we get a chance to see one of those highlights from yesterday from that squad. Ulf did end up getting the last chicken dinner yesterday, and it was the first time that we see Ulf having all the 4 players alive. They end up with 10 eliminations in that match.
Absolutely. It's so nice to see finally a full squad from Ulf in those final moments. And you can tell that they know very much how to play this game, right? It's just when they lose those players, that's when they start to fumble. That's when they start to fall down. But you keep them a full squad, they can play this very well. Their timing is really good. Their angles are really good. The splits that they do, Blank, are very, very good indeed.
Yep.
So I'm very excited to see if they can keep those 4 players still alive at the end of a game, what they might be able to do.
We'll see if that's going to be the case, actually, because we do have Aurora, we do have Vitality as well. Those are 2 teams that are currently in contention for the club championship. So why not? Let's send it over to Señorita Glitter to see what she's got to say.
We are deep in the trenches of championship weekend here at EWC 2026. So as always, it's time for a club championship update, because we have multiple grand finals matches this weekend. It's time to dive into all of it. First of all, kicking things off at the Lenovo Legion Gauntlet, we have our grand finals set today for Rainbow Six Siege. That will, of course, be between Furia and FaZe, with a 3rd, 4th decider match also happening between DZ and GK. Now, this is big for GK because it does mean that they got their 2nd top 8 finish, which makes them CC eligible. Then over on the chess side of things, we also have a grand finals match happening. And this one is a big one, okay? Because we thought we were going to maybe see a bit of a repeat of what we got last year. However, after an insane day of matches, both of our Falcons players are now in the 3rd, 4th decider match. It does, of course, mean that Falcons are guaranteed third place level points when it comes to the club championship side of things. But the big surprise is GM Dennis from AGAL being the second person to secure the spot in grand finals against Magnus. This is massive not only for GM Dennis, but of course for AGAL, as they are currently at the top of our CC leaderboard. They can get even more points. They will be setting themselves up well for the final week of our competition. Then over on the STC Arena, we have our top 8 set, and they will be playing through their quarterfinals matches today. There's a couple teams we're going to be paying attention to when it comes to the CC side of things, and those teams are, of course, Falcons and Vitality, two massive heavy hitters on the CC side of things. Falcons have a big opportunity to potentially usurp AGAL here, but Vitality are looking to continue to climb the ranks, and they definitely have a chance to do that. So we'll have to see how that competition continues to play out, because Vitality are also going to tie into us over here on our stage for PUBG Mobile. They have been a favorite the entire competition, and now they have an opportunity to continue putting themselves in a good spot heading into day 2 of our finals matches. Of course, like I said, there's going to be a lot of action happening here today, so we'll make sure to keep you all updated with how it all ends up playing out.
Thank you so much, Senorita Glitter, for that update with the club championship. But now we're going to talk about what's going to be happening today, because today we will be finding out which team is going to be going into tomorrow's first place and willing to set that threshold for the Smash Rule. In first place, though, after 4 matches, we do have E-Arena with 48 points. And luckily for us, for all the viewers, it's still close. Tiamba performing well, but they haven't been able to get a chicken dinner just yet.
Not just yet. Still impressive stuff, though, coming on through from them to be able to maintain that second place even without a win. But it's still, we still need to see that win, right? A win has got to be where they want to. That's the goal for today, I feel like. You've got 8 games to do it. They need that win, because these other teams, I have a sneaking suspicion here, we are going to see a massive upstart?
Kickstart.
That's the one.
Yeah.
For a lot of these teams, this leaderboard is going to be completely overturned, I think. We're going to see some very different names in that top 5 at the end of today. So, yeah, I think E-Arena, Tiamba, and Enigma Galaxy, all 3 of those teams, Aurora as well, really need to figure out how they want to play today.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Tiamba actually needs to win. 2024 PMGC was won off the back of pretty much eliminations alone.
Fair.
I think Tiamba can just keep up with this. I mean, 37 elims is very, very impressive. I think Aking's doing very well on that side. You are right in the sense that I really do think it's going to be massively shaken up. I don't think E-Arena is going to stay there whatsoever. I think the only team that I actually have hope for right now is, funnily enough, Enigma Galaxy.
Yes.
And I'm not the biggest Enigma Galaxy fan. Okay, I think they have made some silly plays in the past.
Average bracket and not the placement. It is going to be their time to just try and hit those top 10s, those top 5s even, and they will move themselves up into that top 7, because the elims are there. It's just the placement. They're falling a little bit short on their rotations and taking a little bit long to grab the eliminations where they're bursting. But I believe that today they're going to be able to come in, grab those placement points, and skyrocket up to those top 7.
And the crazy thing, too, is that we saw some big names on that second page as well. We saw S2G, we saw Hora Esports, which another fans are wanting them to be able to improve. And now we're looking at one team that is going to be looking to improve in a big way when we're talking about Godlike as well. But we're going to talk about the Sony story of the day, which is pretty much attacking the first place, attacking that throne at the top for these teams, because of what I was talking about in regards to the format. If you end up at the end of the day in first place, you will be able to set up that Smash Rules threshold. So let's say a team ends up with 150 points at the end of the day. Tomorrow it will be plus 10 of that, where they will be able to actually hit the threshold, the Smash Zone. And then after that, if they get a win, they win via Smash Zone.
They do. Yes.
Carry on.
No.
Go ahead.
Okay, well.
For you.
Well then. No, I think the Smash Roll has been so fun in the last few tournaments we've had it. I've always really enjoyed it, and I think it's going to be a lot of pressure on all these teams. I think we've had a lot of pressure so far. This lobby is incredible. It's very, very different to what we've been seeing so far in the tournament, and they've flipped the switch, and they've just gone 110%. Very excited to see what that's going to be coming through for them. Honestly, the Smash Rule is going to be a big thing. You got these top 5 players here. Milu being that MVP here, 7. Big GG.
Yeah, big GG for him, being able to put up those 14 eliminations, 2,800 damage. But we're also looking at some of the other names in this list, Blank. We have top as well, Mormon, QZZ.
I mean, Mormon has been acting as more men for that team. He is bringing the firepower in a big way. 11 eliminations, genuinely for E-Arena. I think he was kind of carrying the squad yesterday a lot. Scarface still being on that top 5. He's a really big deal, though. Aaron, Kedge, big MVP players. Yep. Scarface in the past really pulled it up in terms of that long-range scouting, but he's taking it close range now as well. It's very, very cool here, Lace. I'm really, really enjoying it. Obviously, we saw Milu right at the top, but it's QZZ as well that I really want to see step up for Tiamba.
I mean, I'm excited for top. I mean, Top is bringing Aurora into the conversation. Yeah. I'm not saying like it's a single person. Doc. Yeah, it's a single person that fights on these teams, but from the performance yesterday, he's definitely making a name for Aurora and bringing Aurora into the conversation.
Go away, Doc. No, Doc, don't go away.
Oh, actually, play with the team. Play with the team, Doc. Play with the team, Doc. Don't go away. Don't run off into the distance versus Enigma Galaxy. That was bad. That was very, very bad.
Very, very bad. No good. Stay with the team, and maybe we'll end up seeing a good performance out of Doc. We know that he's capable of MVP performances, multiple MVP performances, but two teams that we're going to be taking a close look at is none other than Vitality and Forthrise, because we know Forthrise wants to be in that first phase, especially towards the top place.
Right, and we talk about the Smash rule. You have a look at these teams, about a 25 point for some of these. It's not that far. Teams like Vitality and Forthrives can be that team that literally overtakes the leaderboard in one game. We have seen it before, even coming out of the group stages. Team Vitality, 10.5 average eliminations. And then Forthrives, 6.25. So they have the capability to be able to skyrocket incredibly fast and make their own Smash rule up. They're showing consistency, obviously, through each game. The difference, though, in eliminations from group stages to now, obviously, is quite a gap in talking about over the 4 games. But, you know, Team Vitality are taking fights. They're making decisions that benefit them for late game, but they're just falling short. But for Thrives, if we bring them into the conversation, they are getting these eliminations, but they're not really making it to that end zone. So these two championship teams, and obviously, we got some PMCW championships in here, so of course they have the mental capacity, they have the skill to be able to bring them back into the conversation and be absolutely dominant over the course of the matches today. I'm excited.
Yeah, correct. I mean,
I'm stepping forward too.
I can see that. Not on camera. You're just going in there.
I've got the passion.
But yeah, that's Tiamba. What Tiamba exactly did to the poor guys on Vitality over on Rondo, they just got in there. And I think for Vitality throughout the day, if we look back on it a lot, most of the positions they took on the map were actually quite good, quite formidable, and they played it out decently well. They are just getting pushed by teams a lot. People are very aggressive in this lobby. They had center side towards Joutin, I believe it was, over on Rondo, and we had Tiamba come from outside circle and just send it to them. I think Vitality was very confused. I would be very confused by a play like that, and I think if Vitality didn't go down that early in that game, it would be very different position in the rankings. But yeah, the Elims are going to slow down right now. We are no longer playing into those feeder teams. These are all the best of the best.
And the Elims are going to keep on coming down for some of the teams. One team that ended up surprising me in a really good way, Nunchim Red Force. Completely different from what we've seen out of the groups, completely different from what we saw in Survival too. Because, yeah, they've been able to just frag out of their mind, but those placement points are not there yet for that squad.
No, they're not. This is only a glimpse of what we know this team is capable of. For me, yeah, Tizzy was 2.25. I mean, that's crazy, right? We're getting really, really good average elims from all of these players. Still, I want to see them just continue that trajectory, continue to go forward, because for me, when you're thinking about, we've got 8 games today, Blank. That is a lot more than we're used to.
Yeah.
It's 4 Miramars as well, right? But it does mean that for a lot of these teams, the pressure is going to get to them, I think, and also you're talking about that mental stamina as well when you have 2 extra games like that. For me, Nongshim, I think, are one of the only teams in this lobby that actually have that mental fortitude to play those extra games as well as they would on any normal day.
One of the only teams. Hot damn, we're getting some shots out here on day 2. I think there's other teams that might be able to bounce back.
I said
and
one,
I think there's going to be a lot of teams that might be able to surprise us too because of that that format because we are going to be having 8 matches. One team that I'm going to be looking forward to surprising us is none other than Godlike. We have seen the potential that this team is capable of, and we're going to be showing it to you right now. Day 2 of groups, insane when it comes to eliminations. Yesterday, a big difference, and this is why I think from what they have shown us before, even though it's finals here, I think they'll be able to bounce back.
I think so too. I mean, the major thing that bounces out to me there, though, is the average survival time. Survival time looks fairly good at the moment. 20 minutes to 22. It's not a huge drop off there, but again, I'm going to tie this back into Nongshim Red Force very quickly, just because for Nongshim Red Force, I feel like what we saw yesterday, Lay, especially them and Flash, is that they were going a lot more aggressive. They're trying to experiment with stuff, which is important in these types of end games. When you get to finals, you can't let that pressure get to you. Day 1 is about experimentation.
Yeah, I mean, Nongshim getting the eliminations.
Exactly.
They've got 20, 1 placement point. Godlike, on the other hand, getting the placement, finding those positions in center zone, but unfortunately not having the split hold to have the wave of enemies that are coming around from the rotation into the circle. So, obviously, we know Godlike can get these eliminations.
Oh, yes.
They can take them on, do these third parties well, but also future-proof their rotation into the map. So today's their day. I agree.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Especially with 8 matches too. If the first match doesn't go your way, I mean, we do have the 2 Miramars. The good thing about this, right, is that we do have that Rondo in the third match, which I feel like is going to remind me of what Sandhawk used to be. If for some reason those first 2 matches don't end up going your way, that Rondo might be that Kickstarter for some of their squads.
That's exactly what we've been discussing, right? I think a lot of people have had that discussion of where should Rondo be placed in a round, in a day, right? And I think this is going to be a really interesting test to actually see, you know, if Rondo is really good in the middle of those of that rotation, of that map rotation. For me, I'm thinking, heck yeah, this is going to be exactly what some of these teams will need. You get that extra recall, you get that extra life, you get all those eliminations. That's the momentum that we start to see some teams trying to build. 4 Thrives, for instance, was trying to build that momentum yesterday, you know, third-partying the hot drop. So for them, if they have a not-so-good Miramar session in the first half of today, that Rondo should be excellent for them.
I'm loving the energy that we're getting from the fans right now, whether it's 4 Thrives fans. We got Horan right here. This man just popping off too. 4 Thrives having some of the best loyal gamers, that BLG squad that they have there supporting them. We'll see what they're going to be capable of. But talking about how you said earlier, you think, which team was it that you thought was one of the only ones that could actually, Nongshim,
yeah,
right? The only team.
One of the
only teams. Which are the other
Way
fews?
to take our words and twist it.
I know,
That's
right?
crazy.
But then tell us which other ones.
Okay, I think it's probably Aurora.
Agreed.
Aurora would do that. Vitality would do that.
You don't agree, Blank?
You don't agree with Aurora?
I think Aurora crack like an egg all the time, dude. I think that's totally fair to say. I think group stage Aurora is unreal. Qualifications Aurora, also unreal. Finals Aurora is just a different beast, man, okay? I think if you can back them into a corner, then it could be really good. I do think Aurora's played slightly better this time, but I am getting some moments where I'm like, oh God, it's happening again. I can feel the docketing.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You start talking about Aurora, I get past the side for Aurora as well. We gotta be careful with what we say here. Fans are so close by too. Luckily, everybody has been amazing here. Whether it's a 4 Thrives fan, Horror fans, Aurora fans, and for all the fans currently here, don't forget you can go check out the Fan Zone experience here at EWC 26. Whether it's the awesome collaboration that we got a chance to see a show match for with PUBG Mobile and Naruto, or you can go check out the Brain Rot Royale, which I've been playing. I think I'm at level 7 or 8 now, I can't remember exactly, so I'm just gonna go on brand and say 7 and then just get some of the other cool stuff. We have gotten so many shirts. Actually, for disclosure purposes, I've only gotten 1 shirt.
1 shirt. Yes.
Have you gotten any shirts, Mike?
Oh, I don't have a wardrobe or anything like that from this event. That's not happened.
Oh.
I've got nothing.
It's so cool though. It's so cool though. Lacey, you finally
Single
get
item.
No.
They're gonna play.
If
They're
they
gonna
see
play that
what's
security.
missing.
I got triple T's. Tongue. Sorry.
They're gonna play the security camera from earlier when we were actually over there before anybody was there. I was just putting shirts in the tote bags with Naruto. I'm like, yes, take all of that. But as we're gonna be heading here towards a match, especially in Miramar, is there one team that you're looking to kickstart off the day with Miramar?
4 Thrives. For me, Fourth Thrives has to do it now. Yes, they will have that second chance in the Rondo, but for me, they're tied in 7th and 8th place. They just one good game. They need this. They feed off momentum so much that if they want to survive all 8 matches and still be on top, they have to start now.
I think it's a weird day for Fourth Thrives, honestly, because they love to start on Rondo. They say all the time in the past that Rondo is their best map. Usually they start off on Rondo really strong and then they can transfer that momentum. Starting on Miramar, I don't think that it's the craziest map. I still think they can play it. For me, it's probably S2G. S2G has had a tendency in the past for miracle Miramars.
Yeah, I have to agree with that as well.
Yes.
And plus,
Yes.
Miramar, you get 2 at the start, 2 at the end. So these are like practice Miramars, you know what I'm saying? And then right at the end, that's where you have all playability and energy. Yeah, the repop. Yes.
I'm going to be looking at Ulf Esports because of what they were able to do yesterday, especially on the last game. They were able to get that chicken dinner, get those extra placement points. But if we were to remove that one chicken dinner out of Ulf, you would end up noticing that they would only end up having 1 placement point. And for me, that is the biggest red flag out of these teams when you're not able to just convert only on elims and the placement points start fading away. I know you say that, yes, a team doesn't really need a chicken dinner to be able to win PMWC, but in my eyes, they do need to be consistent at least towards the top 5.
Yeah, I mean, the beige flag right now is Fourth Thrives, right? We're in the middle ground. I mean, the 4 placement points, not great, but it is promising to see this still 21 eliminations. That shows, gusto going to these matches, which I really do like.
Yeah, Fourth Thrives. We saw some of this instance yesterday. I think that's what it was. Especially the one that I really have to nitpick, Nepturo, with Fourth Thrives has to be when they decided to coexist with Hora Esports for a little bit too long. I feel like that ended up hurting them in a big way in that match. It would have been one of those things where we usually tend to see them being a little bit more aggressive, making teams back off, but that wasn't the case.
Well, yeah, if you pull into their elimination average, which is 5.25 at the moment, group stages was only 6.25. They're actually upholding their elimination value. Placement, exactly what you said, Seven. They are taking too long on these fights early on, and they have actually not made it really into that top 10 sort of scenario very much. So if they can just obviously push themselves, just give up the fight a little earlier, guys, and get yourself into that rotation, their eliminations will match, and they will actually do a lot better today.
And as we're seeing there in 16th place, EDA Esports with just 2 points. Those 2 points coming from eliminations. This is a team, we're talking about give up the fight, talking about wanting to fight. This is a team that needs to figure out what they actually want to do, because we saw them hot drop with Enigma Galaxy 3 times yesterday, and after the first one, Rauf called him out, which, by the way, Rauf, keep on talking that smack, baby, because when you talk that smack is when we actually start seeing your true potential. You get that little chip on your shoulder. But yeah, for Enigma Galaxy, for EDA especially, they need to just get rid of those hot drops.
Absolutely, dude. You're throwing. I mean, there's no other way to put it, but you are just throwing at that point. Today, though, is great because we don't start on Rondo or Erangel. We just go to Miramar. So hopefully no hot drops there. If there is hot drops,
there are.
May need to have like a stern fatherly conversation with Ida at some point.
There could be a couple here going into Miramar, unless some teams decided to adjust. But enough talking. You guys saw us talk yesterday. You guys saw us talk right now. It's time we get into this games of Day 2 PMWC at EWC Finals.
Assalamualaikum. कैसे हो यूट्यूब तो फिर अच्छे हो फाइनली स्टार्ट हो रहा है गेम इंशाल्लाह आज की 8 मैचेस है यार क्या हो गया 8 मैचेस आज है इनमें कम से कम 3-4 से करने में निकल जाए मज़ा ही आ जाएगा यार कसम से मेरा मार तो इंशाल्लाह इजी निकालेंगे राउंड भी थोड़ा आता है लेकिन ट्राई कर सकते हैं बस एलिमिनेशन इनको ज़्यादा निकालना पड़ेगा इनको यार एलिमिनेशन ज़्यादा निकालना क्योंकि एलिमिनेशन पे एक चिकन मिले कि ट्राई करनी है करेंगे या चिकन तब ही आगे जाने की मैं सेवा है तो हमारे पड़ोस देशवासी क्या बोलते हैं इसको माशाल्लाह यार वो नीचे साइड पर टॉप पे बैठे टॉप 2 पे यार वो बहुत ही आगे हमसे मतलब नीचे वाली साइड पे ना प्राइस कम देंगे तो मुझे 3 कप हो गई वो भाई साहब एक PMG और तीसरा और दूसरा जो नेशनल था ना पाकिस्तान में उसको भी जीत रहे 2024 में 2 हो गए और ये हो जाएगा 3 2026 में हो जाएगी ट्रॉफी यही सर वो प्रमोशन में चला किधर है भाई ये 2 भाई दोनों तो भाई ये प्रमोशन मैच वाला प्रमोशन मैच वाला यार बहुत है या तो ऐसे ये लोग खेलते हैं जैसे कि रैंक पुश कर रहे हो या प्रमोशन मैच खेल रहे हो नीचे वाले साइड पे ये टॉप करेंगे सच में ये 2 टीमें इंडिया की दोनों टॉप करेंगी नीचे वाले साइड से